Gary's vocal, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
It's been nearly 3 years since I've been on a stage doing sort of live performances, and I couldn't bear it any longer. I just wanted to get back out there and do what I love, because I love to sing and I love to make contact with the audience and play. I've got a good band, you know, and I like to play with them. When I thought about going on tour, first guy I called was Mike Stevens, because he's been our MD for 20 years now. I mean, this is actually anniversary year. It was 93 when he joined us. So I called him first. You know, am I going mad? Is this a good idea? And he was like, oh, mate, we're going to have a great time, you know. The band are gagging for it. Let's play a show, you know. So I thought, OK, that's good.
The thing with Gary is obviously he knows what he wants. You know, sometimes in my role, you're working with artists and you know, they're looking to you for direction and everything else. You know, when you've got someone like Gary, it's pretty much, he knows what he wants. You're just really putting it into practice. You know, if he's got ideas, you're turning those ideas into actual performance.
And then you book your crew. Front of house. I have the same front of house guy, the same guy doing my ears, the monitors. And they're like the key people you book. I've got like a small little team of people I really trust. And so you get sort of those 5 or 6 yeses and you go, right, well we're going on tour then. And off you go. These are the boys, you know. We have a great time on stage and off. It's taken me this long to be able to handpick a really brilliant bunch of people.
I've done Take That since '93. I've done pretty much all of the tours, and I did Gary in '96, I think, or '7, when he did his first solo tour. Now we're back. So we know the songs already. It's really handy.
First time I worked for Gary was on the Open Road tour, and I've done pretty much everything with him since then.
My first tour was the Ultimate Tour, which was their reunion one, and I've done every one since. So yeah, they've all been great fun.
Take That's a family, and it's always been that thing. There's a core of people that worked with that band for 20 years, and you know, they've been very loyal. It's part of the makeup of the band.
I think I'm the baby of the family, actually, so yeah, it's nice. All my big brothers around me.
Oh, the atmosphere is great. And it's just been so easy going. We very well looked after, and everyone's so friendly. I mean, it is like another family. It's a home from home, really. It really is.
It's more like a bunch of mates travelling around the country and doing shows a couple of days rather than anything as stressful as the big tours.
The last one, the Progress tour, was a great tour, but very big, a little bit too big. This has really, really been good fun. Really good fun.
It's been a long, long time since my audience have seen me in such a small, intimate sort of size venue. I think about 13 years, actually, was the last time. So, yeah, it needed to be done. There's maximum a couple of thousand people a night, and we usually play like Wembley's. You know, it's 85,000 a night. So I knew that there'd be, and I wanted it to feel like a special ticket. I just did. There we go. I'm never nervous. I'm worried that I'm never nervous for hardly anything. Why would you be? You know, there's an audience out there who can't wait for you to stand out on the stage. You know, they're just behind you.
Drums are working.
I love going out. The first sort of entrance is great because the audience are going mad. You're all pumped up, ready to sing. So the greatest day is always a good start because you can really belt it out. They're singing back at you. It's a great one, that.
watching the audience, I think, realise when they come into theatres how close they are to Gary, how intimate the whole thing is, and then seeing them leave all, sort of elated with it. It's a very different experience to that of being in a big stadium. It's the music is there. It's exactly the same band, exactly the same structure, but it's like being in your living room.
It's a 2-hour show. There's points where you go for it, and there's points where the show it's got peaks and troughs. So there's low bits where they can sit and relax and listen, and then as you get in, 6-7 songs before the end, it's all uphill. So you're going for it. You're pumping them more and more. Yeah, the Manchester show we were doing for telly, and so that always changes things slightly. What I did enjoy was how many guests we had, and they were mostly friends of mine. And so it was great fun.
Some amazing guests, James Corden.
I'm so cold and all alone.
Let's do that again. We run it again. One.
He should have been in Take That, shouldn't he? He was fantastic. I thought the GLS boys sang Back for Good brilliantly.
Five-piece boy band. JLS plus one.
Nicole Scherzinger coming and doing the Lulu part in Relight My Fire. When she burst on stage, it was like we nearly fell off the stage.
A change and a bit of a night off for us all because the show was very different, and it was great fun. It really was, and I think and I hope the crowd had just an amazing night seeing all these people they wouldn't normally have got to have seen.
I'm so excited. He's a legend. I'm a huge fan of his songwriting and his voice, so I'm so excited to perform with his live band.
The last time I was in theatre venues was 13 years ago, and when I was, even before I was in the band, and I did my own act in social clubs, you learn this skill of you take your audience on a journey. You get them hyped, you make them enjoy the music, sit and listen, and maybe feel emotional, think about somebody, and then you get them screaming and shouting and singing back to you. You actually don't use that skill when you play big venues. The machinery and the lights and the massive production and stage, it does all that for you. In here you get literally no help at all. You've just got music and one spotlight shining at you. And so what it's done for me is it reminds me of that art. It makes you polish that art again of taking the audience on a journey. It's one I've not used for years, so it's been a real pleasure to use it.
During the show, you're in the moment. There's a great chemistry on stage amongst the musicians. We're all sort of on the journey together. It's like a football match. It's like a team. We're all sort of aware of who's around us and what's going on, and if there's something funny happening, we'll kind of make an eye gesture and we can sort of have a laugh about it during the performance as well.
I remember often when Mark would sing something and I'd be at the piano, it was my chance to have a look round, see how my guests are over there. Yeah, ooh, look, there's a big crowd there. Oh, they're enjoying themselves down here. But when it's just yourself, it's like you've got to stay on it. Yeah, you've got to stay with it.
I go out and watch as much as I can. So most nights I'll be out for a couple of songs at least, but I always try and catch the ones that I like.
The shows just get better and better. You think you do a great show, and then you go to the next gig and they're even better. The crowd are better, the band are having a better time, and it just keeps going. And I think by the time we get to the end, it'll be mega.
It's brilliant. You've got all your mates with you on the road, and you get to do this every night, and that's what you don't want to end.
It's always sad when you get to this point in the tour and it's sort of ending, but fingers crossed for the next one and the one after that.
As you do with all tours, you miss the buzz of being on stage.
I won't miss not sleeping on a bus, I don't think. I've still got the bruises. I keep sitting up in my bunk.
And whenever we're together, it's brilliant, and I always miss everyone when it's done.
Well, I won't miss Lee Pomeroy, that's for sure.
It's got to come to an end, though. Yeah. Can't just keep touring forever, although I'd love to.
I think Gary Barlow's tour in theatres was the last time I did a theatre tour, and it's been wonderful to come back around these beautiful old theatres of England again, see them still working, and that I think next time we're standing in a football pitch I will definitely miss.
It's so good for the heart doing gigs because, as a writer and a singer and a musician, you sort of you're getting all your buzzes. As I sit and write songs and you get a buzz from that, well, performing the songs you've written, that's a buzz in itself. So it's very, very rewarding.